Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I thought I would film something a little bit different today, and it's something I've wanted to share for a while now. So if you didn't know, I got married in October 2017 and I actually ended up styling my hair myself on the day. So I thought it'd be fun to recreate that look with you guys and just talk you through how I ended up styling my own hair on my wedding day. If you're interested in that, then make sure you keep watching. If you haven't subscribed, then make sure you do, and if you do like this video, then give it a thumbs up. So let me start at the beginning. I actually had a destination wedding, so we got married in Portugal. If you haven't seen the video, then I will link it down below. It's actually the first video I posted on my channel. Originally, I was looking for a makeup artist and a hairstylist to come to Portugal and sort me out for the day. So I started looking around and getting quotes and stuff, and if you're a bride-to-be or you're planning your wedding at the moment, or you've been through this, then you'll know that the prices for these things are crazy. I was trying to find the quotes in my emails, but I can't see them. But in my head, it was like £800 or something. I don't know if that was just for me or for my bridesmaids as well, but it was expensive. With the crazy quotes and like not really being able to find anyone that was available anyway, I just thought in the end, this seems to be a lot of hassle. Why not just do it myself? Like, if anyone's going to do their hair themselves on their wedding day, come on, healthy hair junkie, you can do this. I had a little Pinterest board with some ideas and stuff, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to choose on the day. Like, I was winging it basically. So I had a little updo for the ceremony and the reception, and then in the evening when I had my outfit change, I switched up a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys how I styled my bridal hair. So I'd relaxed my hair about 2 weeks before, and I had it washed and straightened at the salon about 3 days before the wedding, I think. My hair was pretty much in this state right now. I mean, I'm about 6 weeks post relaxer, but I just had it straightened at the salon. So to start off, as I will be using heat, I am going to be using the KeraCare Silken Seal Liquid Sheen. So I'll be using that as a heat protectant. Wow. I had a side parting, which I've kind of done already. I think it was a more like exaggerated side part. I'm not even sure why, but like I said, I was winging it on the day, so I guess I just kind of fell into that part. So I had two curly bits at the front, so I'm just gonna kind of like section that off. They were quite small, I think, and I'm just gonna pin them out of the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of leave those out as I do the rest of my hair. Casting my mind back to that day, I actually woke up severely hungover. I hadn't wrapped my hair or anything the night before. I literally just slept on the pillow and woke up like my hair was a mess. My battery had died. This just sounds like a mess. My battery had died during the night. I had an alarm for, let's say, 9 o'clock, and I woke up, it was 9:30. The makeup artist was arriving at like 9 o'clock or something. So I woke up, had to find a charger for my phone, found the charger, charged my phone for a bit. Then when my phone finally turned on, I had all these frantic messages from my makeup artist saying she was trying to get in and no one was answering. It was just really stressful. So I just had a shower and wrapped my hair. And I just thought, if I wrap my hair, then it'll be fine and good to go in like half an hour. I can just start again and make it look half decent. But when I woke up, I just thought, oh my god, what are the chances that on this day I have not wrapped my hair? Not a silk scarf in sight. So when I finally started getting ready, I didn't actually know what I was doing with my hair. At this point, it was still like, okay, I know I want to do an updo, but I don't know what updo, and I don't know how to start. So to look like I knew what I was doing and to like make sure no one was panicking about, you know, the fact that I didn't know what I was doing with my hair, I just started curling it. So I just thought, you know, all good styles start with some curls. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I alternated between my Remington pearl curling wand and my GHDs. So this is the curling wand I've got. I don't know the brand, but I got it at the Afro Hair and Beauty show a couple of years ago. So I've got this one and then my Remington pearl. So I'll kind of alternate between the two. So you just want to make sure that the hair is smooth before you start curling, and do it in fairly small sections. Yeah, like I said, I was hungover, and if you've planned a wedding, then you'll know how stressful it was. And by the time like that night came, I was just so over it and just ready for the day to happen and be done with. So yeah, I drank too many shots and too much sangria. By the time the wedding came around, that final week, there was just so much going on that it was just crazy. I got the worst food poisoning. I've never had food poisoning before. I had the worst case of food poisoning about 2 weeks before the wedding. It was just after I had my final, not even my final fitting, it was just after I picked up my wedding dress. So everything was like going well, and you know, it was all fun. I had my dress, and then we went out on a little couples date a couple of weeks before the wedding, and I got food poisoning. So I was just out of the game for a whole week. It was the worst experience ever. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I lost about half a stone, so my dress didn't even fit like as perfectly as it had on like the day I picked it up. Also, the airline that we were flying with happened to go bust about, I think it was less than a week before the wedding, and it was me, obviously my husband, and my sister, who was my maid of honor, and some of my husband's family that were coming from America. We were all on the same flight with the same airline, so we had no flights. Then all the flights were booked up. It was so stressful, so we had to rebook onto like the only flights we could find. But it all worked out in the end. We got our replacement flights, everyone made it, everyone that was meant to be there was there. So when I was planning on filming this a few months ago, I'd got you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, and someone had asked what you should do the night before the wedding. And my advice to you is to have a good night's sleep, do not drink, and yeah, just prepare yourself for the big day ahead. That was the advice that I had from the coordinator the day before. She just said, get a good night's sleep and don't drink. And I literally went and did both of those things. Had a very late night and drank a lot of alcohol. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna carry on curling my hair, and then I will come back and show you when I've finished. Sorry guys, the sun is doing so much today, so I'm kind of moving around with it, so bear with me. The lighting is probably going to change about 1,000 times. So I've curled my hair now. I've just left the 2 bits at the front still. I'm just going to use this hairspray. So this spray I got from the salon just before, this like a couple of days before. So I've never used this hairspray before. I was actually meant to put one on before, but it's fine. Spray. So I'm just kind of like finger comb it back. And then the aim is to just kind of roll my hair. This bit is really, you were just killing my vibe. I'm just gonna take my pack of bobby pins. The aim is to just kind of roll it and like tuck it under and pin it in place. So I'll just kind of take one section at a time and then just kind of pin it back. So for the curls at the front, I'm gonna change the barrel to a bigger one, so it'll be more of a loose curl. So the curls at the front are more important that the curl like stays in, so I'm just gonna put in the, so it's the KMS Therma Shape 2-in-1 spray. So this is the one you're meant to put in before. I'm gonna split this front bit in two to try and like give it a softer look, not just like one block curl. So I'm gonna get it in there and wrap it fairly tight. And then just hold it there. I'm just going to use a little bit of edge control, the KeraCare edge tamer, and just use that on my edges, and then use my little edge brush. I had planned to wear these little clips in my hair. I actually had 2 of them, which I wore on the day, but the other one ended up breaking. Also, I thought it was positioned in a different place, but then obviously when I saw in the pictures it wasn't where I expected it to be, but it looked really cute. I'm gonna try and do this myself, but this is just gonna go in at the back. So I'm just gonna finish it off by putting some hairspray just all over. And there we have it. That is my daytime bridal look. And I just wish I had the bridal makeup to go with it, because I can literally never recreate that makeup. Now, it's not meant to be like a completely professional look. Obviously, if you want the perfect bridal look, then get yourself a hairstylist, but this was kind of what I was going for. Nothing too like over the top, just kind of chilled, kind of like a loose curled bun. I don't know if it's completely necessary to curl the whole head, but that was obviously how I did it, so I thought to recreate it I would go ahead and do the same thing. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. So this was my daytime look. I kept this style in for the ceremony, the reception, and the first hour or so of the after party. And then when I went up to have my little outfit change, I switched up my hair ever so slightly. So what I did was take down all the pins and stuff. So I was just left with these curls. So I decided to leave the bits that were at the front and just take a little bit and kind of do a bit of a half up, half down. So I'll just take some of these. And this was honestly such a quick turnaround, and again, I did it by myself. Then I just took the clip, the same clip that was in before, and just put that back in place. And that was me for the evening. I had a little red lip, switched things up, and I was ready to turn up. Again, I didn't want it like so neat and like every hair in place. That's not really my look. So I really liked how the curls looked by the end of the day. Like, they dropped a lot, and it was just like a very chilled, laid back vibe. We had our after party by the beach. So I just felt like it matched that chilled out beach vibe. So that is that. Very quick, very easy day to night bridal hair. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing how I created my bridal look. If you guys have any questions about either of the looks or anything wedding related, I guess, then leave them down in the comments and I will be sure to respond to those. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, then make sure you do. Make sure you're following me on all my socials and all that jazz. You guys know the drill. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.